Hello YouTube, I'm here again. I just got thinking of something. I was gonna wait for a while to come back on here, but I just got thinking I want to put this on here now. I was sitting on my balcony. I was just looking out, seeing how quiet and just laid back things seems to be. Even though the Minneapolis thing, I've been hearing about that. I don't watch TV. I saw it on the phone. Very unfortunate, but these things will keep happening when people get stressed, both on the side of law enforcement and citizens. So just do your part as a citizen and keep a cool head as much as you can when police and whatnot do intervene or come and try to deal with you. Just try to be calm about things, because when you get upset and rowdy, they panic, they're human, and sometimes that's when the excess force comes in. The video I saw had nothing to do with either or there. It's just, it was blatantly obvious what happened. So that's not why I came on here, though. I just want to give my condolences to the family, though. Praying for you that you'll continue to be strong through this. We have a multiple array of things that are stressing us out right now. If at all, we didn't have them before with the technological world we're living in. You know, the internet. Most of the time, person's Wi-Fi is not connecting. We get short patience, myself included. And the microwave, those two things, I think have screwed our patience for the long haul. Now, my point. The pandemic. I know you guys knew about what I told you about. Lost my job as a result of the narc. She moved out, took a lot of stuff, didn't take as much as I would have liked to take, because I gotta clean the house out still. Just getting my health mentally, physically back where it needs to be, and maintaining civility and a sense of self. And I just got thinking, man, with the abundance of money that she ended up getting, which a lot of people are getting a big check or a check in general, for which they probably haven't gotten in a long time. And so it's celebration time, and now the country's opening up a little bit more. So ask yourself this: a narc is already obsessed about the need for speed, if you will. They are constantly doing too much, overtly so. So with all this money in this free fall, you really don't even have to go to work. You can actually just lose your job for the sake of stress, and you could possibly collect money. But that's irrelevant to what I believe her criteria is. I think her job's not essential. She works for a company that, yeah, I'll say it, she works for the ARC. And you know, they get up under people who are suffering. It's a disguise. Not to say all caregivers are under a disguise, but there are a vast, vast amount of these people in the healthcare industry, in law, in law enforcement. They're everywhere. If you know anything about the percentage of narcs, 80% men, roughly 20% women. And that number probably is growing rapidly. She has all of this finance. She's probably not going to work. She's lying to her mom. She had a 4-hour-a-day job from, 9 to 1. So I now know, looking back, that it was maybe a lot of times she didn't even go to work. And I'm under disguise she's going to work. And if she did, she's going there to try to screw somebody's husband, because she spoke of certain things that allude me to this fact. You know, they're all over the place. So back to the point. She's actually got a lot of money, a lot of time, and with the pandemic slowing things down and the country's opening up a little bit, so there's still less traffic than you would normally have. So this gives a narc ample energy and supply to hook up, meet up, and do all sorts of things. Even if you're not a narc, you know, you're probably gone underground with your whatever you do, hanging out and hibernating, you, if you will. So that being the case, I just see this thing as going nowhere fast. I think it'll trickle down to don't even know how to word it. I just think at the end of the day, this roller coaster that's going almost at speed of sound, when it comes to an abrupt stop, you're gonna find out that there are gonna be bolts, screws, and everything that are just gonna be all over the place, if I can use that analogy, because this roller coaster wasn't even designed to go this fast. So it's going around and around and around. It's doing the same thing over and over and over, but it's picking up multiple passengers. So in fact, it's overloading. It's filled to capacity. It's not designed to have that many passengers on it. So for the sake of the fun and the sun and the free fall of energy and supply, I'll come back later and see what the conclusion of this is. And I sound excited about the downfall of this type of individual. And I have to say, I'm not ecstatic, but wickedness needs to be dealt with. Matter of fact, wickedness needs to be reckoned with. And I just believe when you see wickedness reckoned with, you should be a little excited, because God is a sovereign God. He's a God of judgment, and he's a God of free will. So we all have a choice to make in this world. I like my glasses. And readers always break one of the handles. So tired of buying them. I just rigged them up because I got a couple of pair all over the house. If you're wondering what that was, it's tape. So I'm bumming around. It's so hot, man. Excuse me. I'm sweating. Got all the fans and the windows up here where I live, and hopefully everybody is doing well where they are. But the thing is, I'm getting myself back mentally and physically back where I need to be, and some. My children and I were spending a lot of time together and just doing the daddy thing. So no traffic, no flows going on here. I'm good where I'm at. Not to get specific, but yeah, I'm coming back to where I was, having that abundance of energy. Just got the tentacles up, on the lookout for, all the bad energy. It's just so wonderful to know what you know about certain things in life, and it gives you a real new perspective on how to approach life and other people, for the sake of just wanting to be the best you and have the best people around you. So later I'll come back to this, maybe a week, I don't know, but I'll come back and I'll kind of like dote on the results of this, not wishing bad on anyone, but this is the type of individual that continually does the things they do. I believe there is a day of reckoning for these type of people, which it is for each of us who do things deliberate and diabolical and demonic to people. So whatever you believe in or don't believe in, just know this: you can do yourself a better service not to just go out and beyond your way to deal with people treacherously. Even if you're not a narc, if somebody do you wrong, you just keep pushing. Keep pushing. It stings, it hurts, it bites, it gives you a lot of emotions that you don't tend to want to have. But hey, I'm a little disgusted. I don't think I have a deep-seated anger about it. Just disgust, and just hope this thing will pass and I can get on with my life and look back at this one day and actually address it the same way I'm addressing it now. It just needs to be dealt with. And there's no real way to sound the alarm in a realistic way to society, because society doesn't even have a good grasp on this thing on the surface. So to go in depth with them with it, you have to be a certain kind of person, either a victim of this type of person, of a narc abuse, a relationship or a friendship, or you have to be somebody just have a knack for knowledge and wanting to know and just want to be prepared for any and everything as much as you can. You can't see everything, but this is knowledge I would have asked I encourage anybody, if you have listened to anything regarding narcissism, you haven't listened to enough. I never get weary of listening to different people's perspective and experiences in this situation, because it's unlike something that I've never imagined or experienced. So it is very interesting, to say the least, and it's disturbing at the same time. So I hope and wish everybody well. God bless you. Stay safe, and comment, like, subscribe, whatever you tend to do. I don't even know if I got that feature activated, but if you can, just subscribe, like, dislike, leave a comment. Thank you. Bless.